Okay, let's go ahead and get started then. We have two parts. We'll do the formal part, which will consist of a few slides, during which we're gonna actually give you an overview of the program. We'll tell you who has graduated from the program, who has participated, and who has contributed to the organization of this program. And then we have a number of alumni from the program who will be able to actually speak to the quality of the program as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'd like to share my slides. Can you all see my slides? Okay.
Yes, Professor.
Excellent, wonderful. So we have a couple of items to discuss today. We'll talk about the program, we'll talk about the registration details, and we'll answer any questions that our potential participants may have. So I'd like to start with kind of the three phases of our process here. We'll have the pre-program activities that will consist of activities between now and June. We'll be working on registration, interviewing potential candidates, and setting up the program. We'll have the program itself, which will consist of three main elements and will consist of 3 weeks during which you're going to be able to learn quite a bit about international business communication, global business essentials and trends, and work on a social impact plan, something that all of our students have gone through and were able to design. And then there are a number of post-program activities. We encourage our students to help to execute the social impact plan. The students will also create a report based on their activities, and there are a number of events as you become alumni of this program. There's going to be a number of activities that will help you get together with other alumni around the world, including alumni in Asia and in other parts of the world. We have a growing number of students who have graduated from this program over the last several years, initially in person and then last year in virtually. And you're going to be able to actually become part of this Future Leaders Program alumni network. So let us give you a quick overview of what this program will consist of. This is truly an amazing program that will put you it'll give you an opportunity to actually learn from a number of award-winning scholars, professionals, experts in the industry, and really people who have made and are currently making positive impact in their communities. As I mentioned, the program will consist of 3 weeks. In week 1, we want to make sure that all of you have quality international business communication skills. We will be able to provide you with a number of skills and competencies that you need to be an expert in global business. That will also lead to week 2, during which we're going to bring in a number of experts from various areas, such as global IT. We'll bring in some legal experts. We will bring folks who are working with global nonprofits. And they're going to be sharing you a number of interesting trends and activities that they are participating in. You're going to be learning from global leaders, folks who have managed and led global programs around the world, and you're going to be learning about what it takes to be a global leader, what skills and competencies you need to have. What projects to be involved in, and how to really create a positive impact in your community. And that will lead us into week 3, and this is where you actually start looking into creating a social impact plan that will address one of the SDGs. What you see here on the right is all the 17 SDGs that are part of the United Nations. They include the issues that the entire world is currently facing, including hunger, including poverty, including quality education, including dealing with issues around climate, water, sustainable cities, for example. So we're going to be actually looking at giving you a platform, an overview of these sustainable development goals, and asking you to create a social impact plan, a plan with dates and deadlines that you can actually take to your community and start implementing after the program is over. So here are some interesting examples from our 2021 Future Leaders program. You have a few screen captures here on the left that show you the types of programs that our students, or the types of social impact plans that our students were able to design that also address the 3 sustainable development goals that you see on the right: good health and well-being, quality education, and reduced inequalities. Here's one of the testimonials from our students, and at the end of this presentation, I'll open it up for our potential participants to ask questions to current alumni, or to the students who graduated from this program last year, who are with us on this call. All of them are currently in well, not all, I should say, but most of them are currently in Asia. One of them is studying at a university in the United States, so they will be able to actually give you a little bit more insight into the quality of the program. Who are the leaders that are going to be supporting you through this program? As you can see, these are people who are coming from a variety of companies and industries. Last year, we hosted a number of folks from different companies, different places and regions. We have Michael Masiari, who is part of a global law firm, DLA Piper. We have hosted Dobrina Ostun, who's an immigration attorney, who gave our students an overview of immigration laws and how immigration impacts global talent and how immigration impacts talent in the United States. We have Nikunj Nirmal, who's a leader at Amazon. He is responsible for global strategy within global strategy and expansion of Amazon activities around the world. We have Chris Fitzgerald, who is a former CTO, Chief Technology Officer from NTT Data. We have Lawrence Howarth, who is currently a vice president at Richardson Chamber of Commerce, is a chamber of commerce located in the region, in the city where the University of Texas at Dallas is located. We have Mimi Ho, who is a leader in the global talent and mobility space. She's helping to create. She's part of the global HR team that helps to create global talent and helps to move that talent around the world. So she was able to actually give us a really good overview of the global talent trends. And then we have Mathieu Tagnon. Mathieu Tagnon has played a key role at his company, Essilor. Essilor is a French company that manufactures lenses and contact lenses lenses for your glasses and contact lenses. And Mathieu Tagnon has been instrumental in helping to to develop global strategies for marketing at Essilor, and now he has moved into a learning and development role. We have also brought in a number of faculty members who have supported our program, faculty and staff, and also our teaching assistants that have helped to shape this program throughout last year, and are preparing to organize the launch of this year's activities. So myself, I'm in charge of the Center for Global Business at the University of Texas at Dallas. In collaboration with my colleague, Dr. Mike Peng, we work with undergraduate and graduate students, but also we work with industry as well as nonprofits to bring global aspects to help with internationalization of our universities, and also help to bring additional partners to the university as we grow our center. We have Gaurav Shekhar, who's a program director of our business analytics program. We have Gary Kaki, who runs the Sustainability Center at the University of Texas Dallas. We have Tom Henderson, who is the program director of our business administration, and Victoria McCready, who is faculty in our communications department. And we also have our sponsors and mentors, and this is where you see a great group of ECLAT Education Changes Lives and Times Foundation, who have been sponsoring this program for several years now. You're going to be able to actually meet them virtually. They are here with us as well. They'll be able to help to address any questions you have about this program. They are also part of the recruitment committee. You're going to be able to actually talk to them if you decide to join us as part of the Future Leaders program in 2022. And we have our Alumni Association, and these are just a few students, and some of them are with us today. But we have, like I mentioned, we have a large group of students who have graduated from this program and are helping to promote this program around the world, in Asia, in Europe, in Latin America. And we're hoping truly to bring a global network to you this summer. One of the student organizations who helped us last year was called Tech Pact. It's a student organization run under the business analytics program. As you see, you have a number of graduate students here who have been assigned as student mentors to work with each group and to help you design and develop your social impact plan. So we're going to be bringing a new group of student mentors, student coaches for the program in summer 2022. They're going to be working with you hand in hand to develop and deliver a really quality social impact plan at the end of the program. So here are some registration details. Our registration deadline is at the end of the month. We would like you to submit your college transcript, college acceptance letter if you're not part of a college yet, but have just graduated from high school and are in the process of being accepted into college. We would like to see your resume or CV or curriculum vitae. We'd like to see what you've done. We would like to ask you for 2 recommendation letters, and we would like to have a statement of purpose from you. We would like to understand why you would like to be part of this program. Why is it important to you? to be a global leader, and what kind of changes, positive changes, you would like to implement in your community. The program the program fee is $999. It's again for the 3-week program that will run in July. There are a number of ECLAT scholarships that are available, and then once you submit your application, there is a separate link that is going to be provided for you to apply for the scholarship. The scholarships are going to be determined based on obviously the quality of your leadership skills, of your transcript, and of your statement of purpose, and those are going to be determined by the leadership of the ECLAT Foundation. Okay, I will stop here for a few minutes to see if there are any questions.
Yes, feel free to type your questions on the chat box, or if you prefer, just raise your hand and ask your question directly to Professor Zidorek. Yeah, and also we are here, all of us can answer some other types of questions you may have. So we have the alumni here from the program. We have our partners from the ECLAT Foundation, myself as a former teaching assistant. We are all here to answer questions you may have so far.
Thank you, Leticia. I see Highland just joined us. So Highland, Felipe, and the person who's joining us from Asia, if you could maybe introduce yourself and tell us who you are, and tell us why you are interested in the program. So Felipe, can we start with you?
Certainly. Okay. So, hi. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening, or depending if it's good morning, afternoon. For a moment when I joined, like my computer, like the Microsoft Teams kind of crashed. So like I just went out and back in. So just to introduce myself, my name is Felipe. I'm an international student from Brazil, here at St. Edward's University in Austin, Texas. And so I came across like the actually like the flyer yesterday or the day before. I kind of like, it's being, right now we are in midterm, so like it's kind of confusing like which day is which. But I kind of like read a little bit, and I tried to get more information on the websites of ECLAT and all that. And I registered to the info session to learn a little bit more about like how was the program structured and all that. And I think like one of the primary questions that I have is related to like eligibility requirements. Maybe it was my quick search, but I wasn't able to find a lot of information on it.
Yeah, so you have to be a college student, in which you are. You have to be interested in being a global change maker, and I hope you are, right? Because you're from Brazil, studying at the university here. We are, one of the things that we're gonna do when you apply, we're gonna actually look at your statement of purpose. We're gonna actually discuss your motivations. It is truly a selective program. So we've had a lot of candidates last year. We want to make sure that we select the right students who are able to take the output, which is the social impact plan, and then start working on the implementation of that plan after the program is over. And as you can see, we have a number of students here who are helping us, who have been helping us over the last couple of years. And would like to continue that and expand the global reach of the program. What part of Brazil are you from?
I'm originally from São Paulo.
Oh, São Paulo. Okay, Leticia, that's where you're from, right?
Exactly. And I suspect I know someone who has the same last name. So
Okay.
Alison Broza.
My father.
Yeah, so I used to work with
Oh my
Alison
God.
many years ago at Roche Pharmaceuticals. And oh my goodness, it's so good to see you here in this, interested in this program.
What a small world.
Right.
What a pleasure. Nice to meet you, Leticia.
Nice to meet you, Felipe.
And
Right,
we
so
go ahead, Leticia.
I was about to tell also, part of the selection process involves not only reviewing your application and your statement of purpose and all that, but really an interview. So it's going to be myself or someone else from the ECLAT Foundation interviewing. And we are interested in bringing people who are curious, who has a very good communication skill, and that that really show some teamwork, show this interest in serving their community. So we're gonna just like ask questions about all that, because we really want this program to equip you with more skills and tools, and especially with a network that will help you implement those plans. It is not really some checkbox that you just go ahead and fill a plan and just to, you know, for an exercise. We want you to really implement those changes in your community and just really make a positive impact in the world. So we are going to talk about it, and hopefully, let's see. We have a limited number of spots. It's only 20 students per year. So yeah, so you gotta really show your interest and show your skills and that willingness to make a change. Jane, do you want to tell us?
Yeah,
tell us
Nina
something?
just WeChat say some of her the student want to sign up, they cannot get into the link, so they're still struggling. So I don't know. There's a new name, Song, last name Song, is from her group or what? Okay, just want to let you guys know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Highland, would you like to introduce yourself?
Certainly. Hello, everyone. My name is Highland Hughes Waddell, and I am currently enrolled in University of Texas at Dallas, and I'm currently in the Arts and Technology and Emerging Communications major, but I plan to transfer over to a business major. Come the fall semester. So, and my father I guess told me about this here future leaders program, and not too long after I announced that I'd be changing my major as well. So I guess nice timing.
Absolutely, it's a great transition actually into your business studies. So great timing. Thank you so much, Highland. And then we have a student from Asia, and if somebody can connect, Uvin, can you help us connect with that student and ask him or just leaving, I think. Or no?
I think there's two. I'll try to text both of them in the group chat now.
Okay. And we have someone else who just joined us, right?
Song, last name Song.
Okay. Can you ask that student to introduce themselves? Oh, perfect. Thank you, Uvin. Okay.
I guess the student from Asia is too shy. They just don't want to speak up. Okay, so.
We have students, as we experienced last year, we have students who are shy, and we have students who are extremely energetic, as Sasa,
like
Uvin, and Rita. So excellent. So, Felipe and Highland, do you have any questions for us?
Oh, my bad. You go first.
Okay. Thank you. A quick question that I had would be like for the those alumni present in the call, like how was your experience like at the first moment? What were your perhaps one or two things of that like what you expected, and maybe what was different from your expectation?
Sasa, you want to go first, and then Uven, and then Rita?
Okay, sure. Okay, hello everyone. I'm Sasa, and I'm graduated in 2019, which is like 2 years ago. That I graduated from this program. And a little quick background about me that I'm studying clinical psychology, and I graduated now. But at this point, I'm actually working on applying for the business analytic program in UT Dallas. But and then future leaders program kind of like broaden my horizons and unlock a lot of opportunities for me. That just take me as an example because I studied in psychology field for like a long time. So there is not being like really a lot of opportunity for me to explore how many options that do I have. So during that around like 1 to 2 month program back in 2 years ago, I met like a lot of alumni that from varying background and also met a lot of like the amazing faculty that we just introduced before, that we just have a lot of time to talk about our resume, talked about how can we implement our that kind of like ability into the real world. And that's the moment I realized that I do have like the skill set to develop more opportunities. So it kind of brings me and unlock a lot of business opportunities for me. So that was like the biggest lessons out of this program. And about like another unexpected things for me, I would say that because I grow and born in Asia, so I don't really have a lot of opportunities to interact with like foreigners or especially American scholars. So that was like I take some time to like get used to that whole environment. But I know like you study in Austin, so is that correct? So I believe that you have some like experience of like cultural differences, and then I feel like you fit in like this American culture really well. But I believe that if you're interested in like international business or just getting to know more people, networking, this is like a perfect options for you, because not more than just meeting like professors, teachers from the faculty side, but also from the alumni. You would expect that you met a lot of people from varying background, and that does give you a lot of opportunity to learn from them and also see what skills that you could bring with them. And in addition, we have like the impact plan schedule. That's something cool about this program that I believe. So for me, executing the impact plan, I kind of start up my like an Instagram account for mental health promotion, like mental health advocate. So I believe that if you join this program, you develop something that you're interested in, that you really cared about, that some changes you could do bring to your community. So that was like you could learn a lot from them and also have some output. That's also one of the valuable things that you will get from the program. Yes.
Thank you, Sasa. Uven?
Yes. Hi, I'm Ufei. I joined the FLP last year, so I'm currently studying college in United States in Minnesota. So for me, I was studying international high school, so I actually had like this background to like an approach to different culture. But I was a science person, so I didn't expect myself to learn business before I joined the FLP. So in the beginning, I was like, should I do it? Because I am not a business person. But I feel like learning in FLP actually, I realized a lot that being in this global village, it is also important for you to know things like globally, like being a global citizen, or how to be a global leader, and to know the global relation, because that's just something that connect to your life. So it's actually really important for me. And also talking about the impact plan, so the skill that I learned from this impact plan actually helped me a lot after the FLP, because right now I'm currently running an alumni association for my community, but at the same time, I also have my own organization. So I use a lot of skill that I learned from the impact plan to actually build different events and different summer camp for the children in my community. So I think it's really important. And also because in the program we also learn about build out your own brand and learn to promote yourself, which is really, really important because that's what I'm currently struggling with because I'm looking for internships. So that actually helped me a lot right now. So yeah, it just helped me a lot. It's not just so that's not just like if you want to learn business, but also for people who are not interested in this is really important. Yeah.
Rita, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Rita. I'm from Taiwan, and I believe that Sasa and Ubin already tell you everything that I want to share. So, yeah, I'm a student from Taiwan, and yeah, I would say it's a nice opportunity to have the class with a lot of foreigner students because as for me, it's a totally different environment from where I am. So I would highly recommend that. And also like I would say the impact plan because we do like something related to education, and I would say it's a good motivation for me because that in Taiwan right now I'm doing something also related for rural education and just like to expand our like thoughts, and then like yeah, it's in progress. So I would say this class and this whole section like benefit us a lot. Yeah, that's my
There's a
Okay.
new face here. Last name
Yes.
Zhang, I think.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself and tell us why you're interested in the Future Leaders Program? You're muted. You're muted. Oh, there you go.
What's that? She's not getting it.
There's something with the audio. We're not able to hear you for some reason.
把你的麦克风打开，听到吗？ Can you hear me?
Okay. While we are waiting for her to fix her microphone, Felipe, did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing your experiences.
Wonderful.
May I just add a very quick comment? So you're gonna see that this is a very diverse group. So last year we had basically or mostly people from Taiwan and students from Taiwan and from mainland China. This year we are expanding to other regions as well. So, and you're going to see that the background of students participating is really diverse. Like we have people from engineering, from aerospace, from psychology, from environmental, and all that. And you are all welcome here. And we really want that diversity that would bring that creativity, that innovation, and that just open more perspectives for us. And a very interesting feature of this program is that we don't want you to just learn theory. We want you to really get to this hands-on experience, and most importantly, just to have this, just expand your network immediately within the program, because you're going to see that we are from all over the places, right? All over the globe and from all different industries. So I think this is a very special feature of this program.
Thank you, Leticia. Highland, did you have a question?
No, I believe not. I had one, but I'm pretty sure it was answered
Okay.
when everyone was describing their experience.
Okay, wonderful. Let's try our guest again. Can we see if we can hear you again? Can you try again? What is her name? Can you?
张燕娜，张燕娜，你听到我讲话吗？你的麦克风是被关掉的，请你按一下你的麦克风，把它打开。你在你的 screen 上，你有没有看到有一个麦克风在你的 video 的旁边？应该有个麦克风，你把它打开，按一下它就会打开了。有没有看到？
Couldn't have said it better myself.
and apparently she can hear us because she's responding
Yeah,
and she's nodding, so she can
trying.
hear us.
Yeah. But I don't know. Okay, if Zhang Yanna is not ready, how about try whoever the Song is, whose the last name is Song? Can you show us your face? Last name Song. S-O-N-G? No? The Miss Zhang still not able to get her microphone unmuted.
That's okay. We'll work through it. Once you're gonna be able to join the program, we're gonna work through, make sure that the technology is working, everything is working fine. It seems like everybody's internet is fairly solid, and this is what we had last semester. So I want to show you kind of the environment that we worked in last year. So this is one of the, I think this is the closing session, but these are the workshops that we were in. We would have a general session in the beginning. We would give you a little bit of theory. We would ask you to break out in your groups, and you would be working in groups on MS Teams. So you would basically go out and work with your group for about half an hour, and then you come back and report what you've done, and then we'll all discuss it again. So it's a great, I mean, it's a very hands-on experience. Collaborative. You're going to be able to learn from, like I mentioned, from experts, industry experts, scholars, a little bit of theory, but quite a bit of it is actually around collaboration with individuals around the world. So, and this is 2018 and 2019. So the experience was quite different before COVID. It was in-person activity, and we're hoping that in 2023 we can bring it back to campus again. So we're hoping to actually have an in-person activity back in 2023. So and then I wanted to kind of mention that one thing that we'd like you to do is, if you have any questions, we are here for you to answer any remaining questions that you may have. Feel free to reach out to myself, to any of the alumni, to Leticia, and we look forward to having you on board. Go ahead, Jane.
I have a thing to say. Leticia, would you please make your recording and send it to Mingnan? Because she said she had 2 students want to sign up, but they have difficulty. So, and I think maybe it's just because of China's restriction or something. So she wants to have our video for the meeting tonight. Okay.
No
Fantastic.
problem. No problem.
Yeah.
It has been recorded, and I'll make sure it's available for those who couldn't participate tonight or this morning. And also, Professor, would you like to talk about the program itself, the schedule, what's going to happen day by day, or?
Yes, I would be happy to actually show a high-level overview of the program. So let me just pull it up. Okay, so once you are able to register, you're going to receive a tentative schedule, and then once we get closer to the program, you're going to receive the final version of the schedule with all the names, all the participants. It starts with this really great quote from the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. It takes a global outlook and global approach to solve problems. In a word, it takes global citizenship that acknowledges that each and every one of us has a responsibility to be part of the solution. And we want to build on this throughout the program. We want you to become a global citizen and leader. Therefore, I'm not going to read through this, but it basically helps you to kind of become part of this global community, learn quite a bit about global trends, functional areas within global business. It's going to help you to kind of build that personal brand, global personal brand. We talk about the roles, who's who, faculty, ECLAT members, staff and teaching assistants, as well as all the speakers. We want to make sure that you have, and this is where the technical professional tips come in, where we test your Wi-Fi. We want to make sure that you're able to log in and you have a working microphone. There are a number of academic tips that we also provide as you go through this program. We want to make sure that you are able to concentrate and focus on the activities. And in general, so week 1 starts with global citizenship. We talk about the communication, looking at kind of creating your personal brand, building on your foundation, what you already have. Some of you have, making sure that everybody stays at the same level. And then we are moving into we're going to have an activity where you are going to take what's called a Clifton Strengths Finder test, and you're going to be looking at identifying the top five strengths that you have, and we're going to be kind of analyzing what those strengths are, and what are some things that you need to focus on within those strengths. So and then at the end of week 1, we actually will have a really great individual who is part of the Global Toastmasters program, and they're going to be giving you a lot of tips on how to really build and create a quality presentation. So if you look at the Toastmasters program, it's Toastmasters International. It's one of the highly recognized program related to international communication. And then in week 2, we'll go into, as I mentioned, global business. So we'll talk about, we'll start with kind of understanding the trends, the needs, the challenges and the opportunities. We'll look into UN Sustainable Development Goals. We'll bring a number of student organizations as well to share with you what they've done and how they've contributed to changing their communities. We'll also kind of tell you how to be part of a student organization wherever you are, and if you want to become part of our student organization, you may also do that. We'll be talking about ethics and compliance in global business. We'll be talking about cultural aspects. So we'll be looking at theory, different models, different experts, scholars that have contributed to quite a bit of research to cross-cultural research. And as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at the American legal system and immigration and how it relates to global talent. We're going to be looking at kind of recognizing the concept of building a bridge between academia and industry. And one of the things that we do very well here in Richardson is we work with our industry partners and the city of Richardson, and we are creating this ecosystem that helps to bring international investments to the city of Richardson or to Texas. Why is it important? Because regardless of where you are, whether you're Felipe, if you're planning to return to Brazil at the end, you're also going to be looking at connections with industry and connections with nonprofits and connections with the local government to make that change. And this is where we kind of help you understand how that's done in Richardson. We'll be talking about the need for global talent and mobility in global operations. So why people move around the world, different reasons. We'll talk about the global supply chain. And then in week 3, we'll start with really a few great webinars from global leaders to kind of put us in the mood of what does it take to be a global leader from a business world perspective and from a nonprofit perspective. And then the remainder of week 3 is going to be truly really focusing and practicing how to build and create that social impact plan. So this is where our student organization will come in and mentor all of you on how to get that done. At the end of week 3, you're going to be able to actually celebrate your successes with the industry, with the people who participated, and also bring others, your family members, everybody who would like to actually understand what you've done through this program. This is where we're going to be able to celebrate at the end of week 3. Okay, I'm going to stop presenting. Any questions about this high-level agenda overview? Looks good, Felipe? Ready to sign up? Excellent.
Looks pretty good.
Fantastic. Great. Highland, any questions from you? Does it look good to you?
Yeah, looks great. While looking through, in my head at first I had like a question over the time zone, but then I started reading. It's like it swaps forth between which time is which, and I got it.
Correct. So it's going to be 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it swaps back and forth.
Correct. So it's regardless of where you are, and that's why we are able to actually bring students from the United States. We are able to bring students from Latin America, and we're able to bring students from Asia. So it works for. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for Europe this time around, but next year we'll bring students from Europe.
Right. So I have a question for Jane and Emin regarding the ECLAT Foundation's sponsorship or scholarship, because maybe we'll have also some of these candidates here also interested in having access to this scholarship. So if you can just tell us a little bit about what it takes for a candidate to be eligible to get this scholarship.
Just like Professor Zordak mentioned, you have to have the quality of the student. You have to have your, transcript, and then you have to have your implement plans and what your purpose of attending these. And we talk to them, and if they can let us know financially why they want the support, then that would be even better. Okay, and we like to have all the students have this opportunity to attend this class, but our fund is still limited because I have to go out and beg people give me the money to our organization before I can contribute to the scholarship, right? So we have to team up. You have to show me your best quality, and you really deserve that sponsorship. So you'll get it.
Thank you so much, Jane. Wonderful.
Yes, and And for those receiving scholarship, they have also a commitment, right? So they will have to commit to do
Yes, like
some
all the
community
volunteers
service.
here.
Community service for a year, and then report
Mhm.
and be mentored by someone from ECLAT during that
Oh.
year.
Yeah,
And that
Letitia,
is really
thank you. Yeah, that's true. Yes, you have to commit. I forgot about that part. You have to commit to some community work, like you can serve in the alumni association, and then you can do some other community work and prove you are worthy for our $1,000 contribution to your future. So then we will give you the formal certificate. Okay, say you graduated from this program.
Thank you, Jay.
Excellent. Any final thoughts, comments, questions before we conclude? Okay, I'd like to thank all of our alumni for participating. Jane, thank you so much for coming on. Letitia, thank you. And hopefully Felipe and Highland and our student in Asia will be able to join the program. So I look forward to having you. Go ahead, Jane.
The next section, and will be, are we still keeping the same date, or we have rescheduled it to weekend time for more students able to participate, or what the,
So we have one that's on the 21st in the morning, US time, so it should be evening Asia time, right?
Okay.
So that is one, and we may want to do one more that overlaps the weekend in Asia. So that's fine. We can do one more towards the end of the month.
Okay, that sounds good. Great.
Okay.
All right. So
Thank
I
you.
hope whoever participate today really will join us to learn from everybody, not from me, of course. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I look forward to having you in the program. Have a great night or great day wherever you are. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
everyone.
Bye-bye.